Yo, what's up guys, it's SH Garrison here and welcome back to the channel. So today, I'll be checking out Hwasa's MV for LMM, also known as Lost My Mind. Now, if you guys haven't seen my first listen to her first mini album, Maria, be sure to, because I was blown out of the water, to be honest. Not gonna lie, I loved every single B-side. It was an overall masterpiece, and LMM, at the end of the day, became my favorite B-side on the mini album. Just the lyricism behind it, the overall movement, and what provided that overall movement was the cinematic feel alongside of Hwasa's vocals that really were showcased in such a great manner on the song. So today I'm curious how LMM is gonna tie along with this MV, and if this MV is all in all gonna complement, you know, the lyrics to LMM, and if it's gonna show more meaning maybe from the MV. As we know, Hwasa really likes to show symbolism and all this sorts of deep things throughout her MVs and songs and everything. Other than that, guys, let's just get into it. Alright, Hwasa, LMM, Lost My Mind. Now, seeing the first frame here as I was bringing it up, it sort of reminds me of the same scenery and set as her intro track, Nobody Else, you know, from the trailer and everything for her mini album. But let's see if that's the case. Let's go. Flowers do bloom, even in rain falling down. Oh man, every time with the string instruments. And piano. Oh, what just happened there? I love the cello too. These look like arrows. And all these arrows are missing her. Every time the percussion instruments. But I'm really seeing her raw emotion in this MV. Every time when she hits that line, so this really seems like the set from her intro track. So beautiful. Now she's in the field. Now she's shooting a bow and arrow. Oh my god. Woo. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Wow. Music produced and director Park Woo-sang and Hwa Sa. Shoutouts to the whole collective. Oh my goodness. Even with the sounds of the arrows and everything. I really think that this MV really showed more meaning and conveyed a lot more than the beneath the eye of the surface level of Lost My Mind, guys. It's been a while since a song really moved me in this kind of way, to be honest. And there's quite a bit of things that we need to break down in this one, okay? So if I do recall her intro track, coming from her intro track trailer into this, and back in my first listen, I really touched part on Hwasa's lyrics in her intro track. She was really talking about self-love, self-care and everything, but really taking the approach of one side that is really not touched part on. The saying that goes, it's easier said than done. It's easier said than done to love oneself. And it takes time. There's a process and everything to it. And you don't know how long that's going to take, but it has to naturally come. There's really two things that she really points out in that song. But then carrying on to this song, after my first listening, knowing what LMM stands for, Lost My Mind, in this MV, she really depicts how she's lost her way and lost her mind. And you could really see this as sort of this mindset or thoughts and feelings and everything amidst the public eye and oneself. Okay? So I'm seeing these bow and arrows and everything. I'm like, interesting, right? And there's a ton of them and it's missing her. And even though, like, hate is discussed as such a universal thing, I feel like we're just starting to address this a lot more beyond politics and everything. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to touch the political part, but really, I feel like the arrows symbolize that hate and everything, and as much hate that is not proper, constructive criticism, it's missing her and everything. But eventually, when she goes in the field, she's really lost her mind. She's lost her thoughts and everything, and lost her way back home, where it seems such a nice home where she was at, nice setting and everything with the scenery and all. And that's one part I would like to really touch apart on. I love the set. You can have something so over the top and complex, but all in all, if you just keep it plain and simple and direct how the overall how the MV was shot alongside with a great song, it's still gonna be good. It still can be good, and that's what happened here. But continuing into the fields, seeing Hwa Sa, all these arrows continuing to miss, then we see her shoot a bow and arrow, and I was confused about that, But I feel like sort of this world that is shown, where this is shot, this scene really is her mind, The one side that she shot, the one arrow that she shot at herself was the only one that hit her. And this hit pretty deep. And this was when the climactic part of the song happened. I think that was really smart to do. And she got shot with that arrow, and we could really see that as self-criticism and all those things. Even though we say a lot of these things to idols and everyone, hey, ignore the hate, and at the end of the day, it's so hard to ignore. Like I said, it's easier said than done, and some things you really carry on, and some things you could see the truth of, some self-criticism from constructive criticism, or criticism, added on towards self-criticism. And it's the one arrow that hurts the most, the one that gets you, And I teared up quite a bit in this one, but I love how this really screams. This really shows the overall feelings that Hwasa is really shouting out into the open through the delivery of her lines, her vocals, the lyricism in this song. It's just so beautiful, guys. I really got to give it to her again. The whole collective, the whole crew, her label and everything. The overall cinematic approach to such a cinematic song. Like I said in my first listen, I felt like, oh, this could be like an opening or closing to a movie or some sort. It really has that cinematic feel to it. The overall movement, the sort of I would say symphony that is being felt. Because in the song, you could still feel it trickling, and it ends with the instrumental in such a nice way. And at the end, you see that ending shot with all those arrows hailing down at her, and you could hear the arrows coming down. I felt that was like the cherry on top, I'm saying, the end all. Now I have more love and appreciation for Lost My Mind, LMM, more love and appreciation for Hwasa, and I just appreciate for really showing her side, this side to her. You know, it's hard to really do that for most people, a lot of people, I would have to say. And she's done it, and she's conveyed it, showed it through a song, showed it through the lyrics, and not just through that, symbolically through the MV. Other than that, guys, everything's still sinking in with me for this special song. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Let me know how you feel about this song. If you feel the same way, if you can relate with me. Be sure to like, share, and maybe subscribe if you really enjoyed this. It really helps out the channel. And it just, you know, warms my heart just seeing you guys comment and being able to connect with you guys. Have a great day, have a good night, have a good afternoon wherever you are. Stay safe. Promise me that. It's crazy out there. It really is. Be sure to educate yourselves of what is truly saddening and what's happening in the world. If you have not yet, be sure to. This has been SH Garrison, and peace.